When is the best time to start YouTube? 8 years ago, when Ali Abdaal started his YouTube channel, that was 2017, while he was still in Cambridge med school. And up until today, 8 years later, he has got 6.37 million subscribers and of course, $1 million business. And for my YouTube channel, I started in 2020 when COVID hit. That was actually a very good time where the info space, the education space, the content space was growing. And there are a lot of people in this timeline of 2020 until 2023 where they've seen huge success and they literally have life-changing amount of money from doing info and content business. In this video, I'll be analyzing my entire channel to see what is wrong, why it's wrong, and why it doesn't work. Because I started in 2020, which is a very good time for content, but right now it's just only at 434 subscribers after 5 years. And I know why. And we're gonna go through that and literally just roast my channel. Now, from this screenshot itself, I believe you can see the problem. It's very obvious that there's no strong positioning, literally just all over the place. Now, the lack of clarity on direct competitors is a huge problem because now when we talk about unclear positioning, this is two creators. One is Ali's Instagram and one is Sean's Instagram. Although both of them are talking about productivity, but you can see that they are just different. Ali is showing his life, what it's like living, and literally showing you kind of like the behind the scenes. Work with me. First glance, right? We're not gonna dive deep into it because if you are unable to show people or tell people what you do, how are you different from first glance? That means your positioning is not clear enough. And for Sean, you can see that his design is much better and he focuses on design. He focuses on personal productivity and asking you brutal questions to make you think, hey, am I doing things right? So with unclear positioning, my channel was not able to grow. And I'm very, very sure of that. And with that, I don't have a clear direct competitor that with this lack of clarity, I don't know where I'm heading to, or my audience don't know where I'm heading to. Because I have had too many goals, too many objectives for this single YouTube channel. One is to showcase some works that I've done. Two is to showcase my life. Three is to really provide value for people about some information that I don't have and that they're looking for at that specific moment of time. And this is one very important problem, that views are coming from videos that I don't want to be known for. This one, where I went to Cameron Highlands, this one got 22k views, which is, I would say, slightly viral. And this one about Uncle Roger, how to speak like Uncle Roger. Come on, like, man, I don't want to be known for that. Now this one is about vaccination, which was shot 4 years ago, where people just want to know, how does the vaccination process go about and what is it like? Is there any side effects? People are curious. So this one works well because I literally am just providing value, providing info at the right time. But I don't want to be known for that. Now, when we talk about views, there are certain concepts that we need to understand. Now, firstly, I know my positioning, my target audience. I don't want to be known for this type of videos. So that is why we need to fix it. And when we fix it, we gotta think about virality equals value. How big of a problem that you're helping people solve defines how successful or how viral it can go. When you compare a Mr. Beast video, for example, a Ali Abdaal productivity video, both of them provide value, but in different ways. And both of them can be viral. Of course, Mr. Beast videos are at another level. Let's first dive into how it provides value. Value can be in different ways. For the productivity video, like Ali Abdaal, he provides value by showing and teaching you concepts and theories, or even showing you methods how to increase your productivity. That helps you to know, okay, this is what I should do in order to change my life or to improve my life. But when it comes to Mr. Beast videos, he's got 414 million subscribers, and literally all of his videos have 9-figure. How he provides value is by entertaining his audience. Now, when we compare the TAM, the total addressable market for both channels, it's very different. For Mr. Beast, literally anybody from as young as 5-year-old until 70-year-old, they can literally just watch it because it's entertaining. When you watch something that's entertaining, your audience is huge. But for channels like Ali Abdaal's, or if you're a coach, you provide specific information teaching people about finance or about health, fitness. Because of that specificity, your total addressable market is definitely much smaller than Mr. Beast. And that is why you need to know that virality and the metrics, how many views are you getting, they're not as equally important as your ultimate goal. Because your definition of success is to monetize and to convert your audience. For Mr. Beast, he earns through multiple sources of income. First, YouTube, Google AdSense, and his biggest chunk of money comes from his chocolates, his product. So everyone's definition of success is different. And with that in mind, I know that my virality and my total addressable market is smaller, and I have to define my own success. Now, this problem of hooks are not good enough. When we look at some of my videos, now if you look at my videos, how you define whether a video has a good hook or not, first look at the graph. Now, YouTube provides you the graph to let you know how well each video is performing. By increasing the quality of hooks, we can get people to stay on longer, to continue watching. Now, this is the same as the funnel. When you are at the top level of the funnel, the TOFU level, the CTR, the click-through rate is the most important. If you have 100 people clicking, you will have, for example, 1 conversion. At the bottom of the funnel, that's where the conversion happens. If you have 1,000 persons, then you're gonna have 10 conversions. By increasing the top of the funnel, you get to increase the bottom of the funnel, assuming that everything works. So that is why by increasing the quality of the hooks, we can increase the retention rate and get YouTube to think that this video is good, which of course is gonna be good because people watch. Now, positioning is not strong enough. This one we have covered it in the beginning here. So I gotta define a strong positioning for my channel so that people know that, okay, I know what you do, this is why I came here for, and this is the value that I'm getting. Now, for the problem of lack of storytelling, of course, not every single video we have lots of stories to tell. We need to think whether it's relevant or not. But there's this specific thing which I tested on my Instagram. This video on the left side, I literally pretty much have no edits, and this video on the right has significantly more edits, and the views are very different. And let's look at the more edited video. So that video only has got 368 views. Now you can see that this video, I was literally just telling a story without much edits, and this one was telling a concept and with a lot of editing, much more than the left one. Now, why this one has got more views than the one with heavy edits? Because people want to listen to stories. As young as a few months old, we are drawn to stories. That's just us as human nature. We like listening to stories, and which is also why if you look at the workspace, a lot of people gossip because stories is exciting. That's what we are naturally drawn to. So why are we not capitalizing on this human nature and incorporating it in our content? So that is one place of improvement that I can make. So here's how I'm solving it. Competitor, we need to know who we are competing. We need to know how we are the same or different from our competitors. So competitor analysis is to be done to explore and analyze competitors' content. Well, actually, I've already done it. And funnel design. Previously, if you look at my entire channel, it's just not designed properly. It's just throwing spaghetti on the wall, whatever I want to post, whatever I think helps people, that adds value, boom, post it. That's not gonna work, come on. So a more purposefully designed funnel needed to know how to drive traffic in order to bring people to reach the goal, the bottom of the funnel. And this is very important. TOFU, MOFU, BOFU content. Not everyone knows who you are, and not everyone's interested in knowing what you do. And even if they know who you are, what you do, they don't want to buy. Why? Because your content is not purposefully designed for that. There are people with only 3,000 followers. They are making $50,000 months. So with this change that I want to bring to my channel, for sure have to organize it well. I have the content system with me for months, which I use it for my clients, but not very much so for myself, especially when we talk about leveling up. Now, the ultimate goal for all of these things that we're doing, from the mistakes that I've made throughout the years, because I literally started 5 years ago, a blank piece of paper. I've got no mentors, no coaches, nothing. It was just me posting. It's up until now that I have been in the space for quite a bit. Now is the time to change it and fix it. The goals that we're trying to achieve is to have content first to use as leverage. What other things can we use as leverage? Like if you have a ton of money, that you are a capitalist, money is your leverage. You can literally buy people's time, buy people's expertise to help grow your business or even yourself. And why content is the new digital currency is because it is an asset. Once you have a video that you posted out there, it's gonna be there. I'm not asking you to just post on one channel. You can literally just repurpose it, post it on multiple channels, because that is how we increase the touch points. Of course, with a purposefully designed funnel, By increasing a touch point, people get to know who you are and want to know you actually bring value to the table. Now, if your values and your expertise align, people would want to beg you to work with them. And for every piece of content that you post, especially on YouTube, it will be evergreen if you design it to be. Meaning, up until this point, I still have views coming from videos from I don't know how many years ago. The beauty of YouTube is when you post a single piece of video, it's gonna last. I still have people watching my videos from a few years back. And that is also the reason why you see a lot of YouTubers, they post a video and then they get to like 1 million subscribers and they realize, oh, this burns me out, I'm not gonna do this anymore. It seems like they're not doing anything, but they still have income. Why? Because of the videos they have posted a few years back, it is working every day. The views that they generate throughout the years, and even after stop producing videos, they still have income. That's asset, that's leverage. With every single video they post out, it is literally building a real business in your profile. I have people who create videos and create their social profiles just to build it up, not to monetize, but to increase the valuation of their company. That is how powerful content is. And a lot of people don't know it, or either they know it, but they don't want to take action. It is difficult. Creating content is difficult because you need to know who you are serving. You need to know your positioning. How are you different? How are you providing value? What makes you different? Why should people listen to you? And if you've got all of this figured out, you still need a content system. You need to know the metrics, you need to analyze each of the videos to know what works and what doesn't. So this entire thing is what I wrote it down the other day, which there are like 20 over steps just to make this entire thing work. It's just too difficult if you were to do this alone and without the years of experience and mistakes. Now, if you want to see what this channel will evolve into, you know what to do.